Welcome to another video presented by Digital Content Alchemy. This is Mark Horn, and in this video I'm going to answer the question, what is a media plan or media blueprint? And really what it is, it's a way for you to track a project, and really nothing more than that. So without any further ado, let's get started. What you see on the screen is a basic media plan, the structure and the elements that are going to go in to creating a media plan or a media blueprint. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and Phase 4 are the basic elements that are going to be contained in your media plan. Phase 1 is a teaser phase. Phase 2 is a promotion and benefit build. Phase 3 is the actual event, and Phase 4 is the post-event, the things that go on after the event. Now, the interesting thing about a media plan or a media blueprint that a lot of people get stuck on is where the media plan starts. It doesn't start with Phase 1. It actually starts in your planning with Phase 3, with the event itself. And many people get caught in the idea of what an event is. An event can be anything. A lot of times we may think of an event as someplace we go to where we sit down with a bunch of other people, as a cheeks in seats event, as they say in the industry. But an event can absolutely be anything. An event can be a product launch. If you have a digital information product that you're launching, it can be a book launch. It can be absolutely anything, including something like a garage sale, a yard sale. It's a great planning tool to use a media blueprint or a media plan to see where you are and allow others to see where you are at any given time in the project. So let's go through and I'll show you a quick example of each of these four phases and how they're used in a basic structure. What you're seeing now is a basic structure of a media plan in action. This is for how we sell our stuff in 15 days. This is a plan I put together that really has an interesting twist, so follow along with me here. Remember our phases. Phase 1 is the teaser. Phase 2 is the promotion build. Phase 3 is the event, and Phase 4 is the post-event. In this particular media plan, Phase 3, the event, is a Craigslist blitz. Now, wait a minute. You see a garage sale. Maybe that's the event. Well, now, that's an event inside of the media plan. The actual event is the Craigslist blitz. That's where all of our focus is, on leveraging Craigslist to sell our stuff in 15 days. And by stuff, I mean things that we accumulate as a family. This is a family project. We all have things that we've accumulated over the years. And on the larger items that we are attempting to sell, we're using Craigslist to sell our stuff. So in Phase 1, let's take a closer look at this teaser part. And in many cases, the teaser is going to be the longest portion of your media plan. That's going to go on for the longest amount of time. And you can see I have a date range in here, and within that date range there are certain activities that are going to take place. And what they are is the family is going to choose, each person who wants to participate can choose up to 3 things to be posted up on Craigslist. If they want to learn how to make money on Craigslist and do this for themselves, then this is the time they'll raise their hand and they'll start learning that. And we're also going to ask everyone to help spread the word to your neighbors, your friends, people locally in the area. Also, part of the media plan is that Phase 2, that promotion build, and that's where the garage and the yard sales come in. Now, that's what most people would consider an event, but in this case it's not. This is just a part of how the entire project is building out. And there again, there are certain things that are going to take place over this 2-day period. As far as more items are going to be selected, there are also questions that were asked. This is a communication tool that was sent out to my family, and to find out if, hey, can you have a sale at your place on either that Friday or that Saturday? And then following up with conversation after that. And of course, to find out if you can work at a location, we're going to be doing hopefully a couple of different sales, a couple of different places. There are going to need to be people there to take care of the people who show up for the garage or yard sale. So that is the second phase of our media plan. Let's look at the actual event. Remember I said the actual event is based around Craigslist. That's where our focus is with this project. And in this time frame, we're going to continue to build. We've got momentum going. The family is going to, each person who is participating is going to choose up to 6 more items. They're going to continue to learn how to make money and how to use Craigslist if they've chosen to do that. And they're going to continue to help spread the word farther and wider in this event. And you can see here the event goes on for 6 days and is really the key to the entire media blueprint. And of course, in phase 4, we have the post event. In this case, what do you do with the things that are left over after you've done the other phases? What do you do with those things that you're going to have left over? So this, in the closing phase, is we're going to find out, if you can't sell it, then it's time to give it away. And there's certainly enough organizations out there who may be able to use some of the things that, hey, nobody wanted, nobody bought, and it's time to get rid of them and give them over to someplace who might benefit better, or someone who might benefit from those things. If you're doing Craigslist, then great. Now's the time you're going to take that over for yourself. You've likely learned over the past few phases how to do that for yourself, so you can continue that on your own. We're no longer going to list things for you there. And you know what? The last part is, if you can't sell it or donate it, it's trash. It gets taken care of. Now, where I live, we're allowed to have fire, so we'll likely have some kind of a bonfire and do a hot dog or marshmallow roast or something of that nature to have a big party at the end. So that's basically how a media plan gets set up to sell our stuff in 15 days. Thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching, learning, and listening, and we look forward to bringing you another video very soon.